Everywhere burst in the early half today as popular Nigerian pastor have finally come out to explain the revelation that he had regarding Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A lot of pastors came out before the election and after the election. They explained a lot of prophecy regarding Bola Ahmed Tinubu, regarding what God showed them about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But this popular pastor have finally come out. He unveiled everything, and the prophecy of this man never shake. He said it all about Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and he gave the day that this particular thing will happen. And it has been some couple of days now that Tinubu have been spending Nigerian money anyhow. He have been spending Nigerian money alongside with all APC politicians and all of that. They have been using it for their own luxurious lifestyle. But the prophecy have finally come that burst the internet in the early half today. It breaks down everywhere. A lot of people were shocked and lies. So be that I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video to hear the prophecy yourself. Stay connected to the end of this video because this man of God said that God did not tell him the meaning of the prophecy. So you stay connected to get the meaning and interpret it yourself. So if you can share this video, ensure you share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral, and if you can share it, just like it as you're watching it. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. We'll be stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across the channel for the very first time, ensure you click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen and do well as you click link. Don't forget to click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily notify you. A lot is happening in the political zone. It was few days ago that Tinubu announced a new budget, a 2024 budget, where they were singing a allegiance song for Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the House of Assembly, and this budget comes with some level of debt. Tinubu said he wants to go and borrow 7.something trillion in the international community, and mind you, these people keep borrowing Nigerian money, and the debt of Nigeria before was 87 trillion naira. But if Tinubu should borrow this 7.something trillion naira alongside, the debt of Nigeria will rise to around 94 trillion naira, and mind you, before 2024 will end, Nigeria debt will enter up to 100 trillion naira. Nigeria is in total debt. Tinubu complained of the fact that Buhari put Nigeria in the total debt, but the money that Buhari borrowed that was there before, Tinubu did not manage it well, and it was even part of the money that Tinubu bought cars for the senators in the House of Assembly. And mind you, it is all the senators in the House of Assembly that they allocated 160 million to per each head, and all the money that was given to the House of Assembly was 28 billion naira. So even the Labour Party candidates in the House of Assembly, all of them collected the money. All the Labour Party people that they voted for in course of the 2023 election, all of them are now very corrupt. They are not exemplary. They are not laying down a good foundation at the moment. All of them collected the money, and mind you, that was the money that Buhari borrowed on grant. And Tinubu complained of that it was because Buhari borrowed a lot of money on grant. That is why his performances is not showcasing at the moment. And mind you, he spent the money anyhow, and at the end of the day, he said he wants to go and borrow another money. But prophecies regarding Bola Ahmed Tinubu keep coming out. But I'm pointing your attention to the prophecy of this popular man of God that all of us know in Nigeria. There's no prophecy that this man gave right from time in his own full career in the ministerial sector. All his prophecy always come true. So this man has said it all regarding Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He unveiled the prophecy that God revealed to him, and it sparked up a lot of reactions in the early hour of today. So I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share this video, ensure you share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral, and if you can share it as you're watching it, just like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. A lot is happening. This prophecy sparked up a lot of reactions, and it breaks the internet in the early hour of today, and it got a lot of people talking because a lot of people were surprised and they were shocked. It shocked everybody because this prophecy is an unusual prophecy. But before I take it down to the prophecy, it's normally known that a lot of Nigerians cannot afford to square meal again. People are dying of hunger every day. But this government, this present government, turn a blind eye to everything that is happening to Nigerians. They turn a blind eye to the persecutions that Nigerians are undergoing at the moment, because all the persecutions are even coming from them. The money that they're supposed to use to do something good to Nigeria, the money that's supposed to invest in Nigeria, the Nigerian government will borrow money, and once they borrow the money, they will share it among themselves. They will use the money for their luxurious lifestyle. Mind you, even the money that Tinubu just want to go and borrow, that they have not even been borrowed. Wike have finally opened a budget on the money. He said they want to build a 15 billion house for the vice president of Nigeria, and nobody sent Wike to do this. So Wike knows that if he should do it, he knows that there will be some money that will enter his pocket from there. So these people are not even showing concern about Nigerians. What they have been doing right from the time that Tinubu got into that power is for themselves. Everything is for themselves. Tinubu allocates money for senators, he allocates money for every APC people and all of that. But the masses are dying of hunger. They remove subsidy, but yet they refuse to distribute palliatives and all of that. And even the cars that they said they want to put in place, the buses they said they want to put in place that they allocated 100 billion for, it was shown a few hours ago that it is an old bus that Nigerian government are repainting and repairing, that they want to bring in as a brand new bus, and people will think that they just buy a new bus as a dividend of the subsidy that is removed. But mind you, all of them are old buses that is being refurbished and all of that. So that is what is happening now. These people are all fighting for their pockets in the Aso Rock chamber. They are drinking, they are eating, they are living their luxurious lifestyle in full. And mind you, Tinubu took some people to a climate summit in Dubai and all of that. And according to the report, the number of people that Tinubu took was around 1,411. So these people are just wasting Nigeria money. What will it take for Nigeria to go to a climate summit in Dubai and just go in few numbers like 10 or 15? Why is it that Tinubu is spending Nigerian money as if this money is his own personal money? Why is it that they are wasting this money deliberately? What did Tinubu want to go and use 1,411 people, delegates, to do in Dubai? Look at what they are doing. The people will live in hotel, they will stay in hotel for 13 days, and this money is coming from Nigeria budget, the budget flight for them, and the cost of their flight is over ₦1 billion. So these people are just wasting Nigeria money, and the people that they took to Dubai, the delegates, will live in hotel, they will stay in hotel for 13 days, and they will feed them. And this thing will be done with your money and my money, because this money is Nigerians' money. So I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video, because I'm going to be showing you the prophecy that came out earlier today. But before I show you, this prophecy got everybody talking, and it got everybody to be cold, because it's an unusual prophecy. It surprised everybody, it shockalized everybody, it breaks the internet. So before I show you the prophecy, I'd like guys to listen to how Tinubu is wasting Nigeria money at the moment. And they keep telling us that we should calm down, that we should tie our bet well, that everything will be sweet, everywhere will steal later. It's a lie. These people keep wasting the money that they are borrowing, and I said it. I said the future generation of Nigeria, they are the one that will pay this money, and they will swear for this our present generation, because these people that are spending the money and they are borrowing it and they are spending it among themselves, all of them will die thereafter. All of us will go, but the future generation will be accountable for it. They will be the one to pay it, and they won't find joy for this our generation. So I would like us to listen to how Tinubu is wasting Nigerian money at the moment. Stay connected to the end of this video, then you will hear the prophecy thereafter. Stay connected, obedient. I'm coming back again.
Well, this was sent in by our correspondent, Obietebe George, who you guys spoke with earlier, and you know, it has elicited a lot of reactions. Let's take this one from Peter Obi, who wrote, "In a twist of sad irony, let me congratulate the giant of Africa, Nigeria, for matching the great China with the same number of contingents at the ongoing COP28 in Dubai. Nigeria's contingent to COP28 totaled 1,411, the same number as the Chinese contingent, while China's budget for 2024 is about $4 trillion. That's about $2,860 per head. Nigeria's budget is about $33 billion. That's about $165 per head. China has a Human Development Index with a ranking of 79 out of 191 countries measured, and Nigeria has a low HDI with a ranking of 163 out of 191 countries measured. Nigeria has more people living in multi-dimensional poverty than China, despite China having 7 times our population." Well, let me take another one from Brother Bath. He wrote, "In August 2023, Ajuri Ngelale informed Nigerians that Tinubu has instructed the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to freeze the processing of visas for government officials who have no business at UNGA in New York, in line with his broader efforts to cut the cost of governance. In December, Ajuri Ngelale is seen among the crowd of officials that accompanied Tinubu to Dubai at COP28. COP28 is a 13-day event that will cost a lot more money in hotel accommodation than hunger. It'll be nice for Nigerians to know how much is spent in sponsoring Tinubu and all that accompanied him at COP28. Tinubu and 2 ministers would have been more than enough for this trip in view of the current economic reality in the country. This just has to stop. I mean, this is the rhetoric everywhere, RUFAI. I believe even last year at COP27, Nigeria had a small delegation rather. I think it was about 5 of them. If we have that picture up, we had a minister of, I think it was humanitarian affairs and a bunch of others. There it is.
So this is clear and simple, it's a jamboree. And the parts that I just only fault them for, I keep saying, is the fact that they didn't pick Ashwebi. Yeah, because this is the Nigerian party in Dubai.
Okay.
You know, and I'm sure probably a lot of them wanted to go again because, you know, since it's now harder to get into Dubai, and this was what the government first said initially they will have fixed with relationship and, you know, interaction with Dubai. Nigerians in Dubai that have jobs are finding it very difficult. Some are coming back home because that problem has not been fixed. So maybe Nigerians that couldn't get into Dubai, they were like, oh, free party in Dubai, yeah, okay, let's go. We just go on delegation, boom, and you know they can't deny them visa because this is COP anyway. Oji, what should also shock you, and that's why I was making the case for Anko and Ashwebi, that's the only part that's missing all of this. What should also shock you is the amount of money that we are now expending to the UAE economy. If the flight tickets alone cost close to $1 billion, how about hotel accommodation and extra code fees? So I subscribe to Bat, what he said. I think the government should print out how much was spent on the extra code of everybody and individual that went on this trip. And that's public accountability. And people should be able to trigger FOI for that. If possible, let's even start by writing FOI to demand how much government spent on that trip so we know for ourselves. Because even in New York, somebody cited, I heard that was how we had a lot of Nigerians too in New York. It's the sad reality of how wasteful people are. Vis-a-vis the economic situation. I'm happy Peter Obi talked about China. China, that is even one of the biggest emitters. You can see we're at par with their delegation. But the Human Development Index of China is a whole lot better. China has brought a lot more people out of poverty. China has grown since they joined WTO in 2001. You can see where the Chinese economy is today. You can see the Chinese budget. But we're at an all-time low. But what do we spend the money on? Frivolous. We just spend on frivolities. Just like we did only last week when we wanted to spend 15 billion to build a new house for the VP. A country like Canada that does well economically, 24 Success Street, I keep telling that story. They've not renovated in a while the official home of the Prime Minister because no Prime Minister there does it because they fear the people. It's also obvious that these are leaders don't even fear the people. Daniel Bwala was, I think he put out something on Twitter recently where he was giving the breakdown of how much government officials collecting ESTA code. I will want government to come out and react to that breakdown. If it's true that some as much as ministers got close to $900 in ESTA code per day and it's for 13 days, then they must give us the breakdown of how much they spent on this. We can't be saying Nigeria should tighten their belts, but they are going there to do jamboree. They are going there to do item 7.
Yeah.
They are going there to show off.
Well, let's see the list of other delegates if we can by states, if we can pull that out. I mean, like I said, it was 138 that was from the State House. Well, Ayo, I wanted to touch more on the people that were there. Like I said, it's about 138 that were from the State House. Yeah. But more than that, over 500 were underneath the federal ministries and, you know, the Nigerian government, which is what RUFAI is trying to say. We need to find out how much money was spent on that. I mean, this is not the first time we're hearing this.
It is not true that we have the same number of delegates as China. I said this also earlier this morning. China has 822 delegates. Nigeria is reported as the delegation with the 4th largest delegation. But I share Mr. Peter Obi's view that we should focus more on production rather than using money, wasting money, sending large delegations. So that is the essential point he's making. The statistics in terms of delegation is provided by an AI company called 30 cents. So it's not as if it's the politicians that made up the numbers. It's a group called statisticians, and nobody has contradicted those figures that have been given. The hosts have over 4,000, as I pointed out, followed by Brazil with 3,008, followed by China with 822, and then Nigeria with 1,411. That's the figure. But my concern here is, why is it that organized labor has not spoken up? Where is the NLC to even ask questions? This is the kind of critical moment, you know, that we expect NLC to speak up in defense of the interests of the people. If you are saying you want more wages for workers, you want this for workers and all that, and you see a situation where, well, can we call the members of the delegation workers also, you know, going to spend 13 days at a conference.
By the way, they also sent delegates.
590 from the federal government side alone. That takes me to the example of Chakwera, Lazarus Chakwera, the president of Malawi. Recently, Lazarus Chakwera said that Malawi is going through austerity and that Malawi needs to save money. Because of that, Malawi is not at this COP28. And he says even he as the president, he will not travel until further notice, so that the country can save money. So we can learn from the example of Chakwera in Malawi.
And I said, sir.
Mo ní mo rí pé ẹ̀ ń gbìyànjú láti wọlé.
And I say, I see that you are trying to win the election.
Ẹ dẹ̀ máa wọlé o.
And I say you are going to win the election.
Mo ní ṣùgbọ́n mo rí status yín ní oríta méjì.
But I say I saw your status at the two junctions.
Mo ní status àkọ́kọ́.
The first status.
Mo ní ó wu agbádá ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀ ò kanlẹ̀.
You wore the agbada and your leg not touch the ground.
Olúwa rán mi sí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí.
God sent to the nation once again.
Àkọ́kọ́ Olúwa rán mi sí Tinubu.
Firstly, God sent me to Tinubu.
Olúwa dẹ̀ ní pé kí n wá wọn lọ.
And God not said I should go and find them.
Bá a ti rán mi sí àsọ ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ fún mi.
As God sent me to him, God not sent me the meaning.
Olúwa ní kí n sọ.
God said I should say it.
Kí ẹ̀yin èèyàn máa wá ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run.
For every one of you to go and look for the meaning from the hand of God.
Bí mo ṣe rí ìran yẹn rí.
This I see the vision.
Mo kúrò ní Èkó.
I left Lagos.
Mo lọ kí wọn ní ìlú wa nílùú bàbá mi.
I went to my hometown.
Gbà tí mo débẹ̀.
When I got there.
Bí mo ti gbé ẹsẹ̀ pé kí n wọlé.
As about to enter.
Mo rí bàbá Tinubu tí wọ́n yọ lápá òsì mi.
I saw the Baba Tinubu at my left side.
Wọ́n wojú mi, mo wojú wọn.
He looked at me, I looked at him.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Wọ́n wá ní ṣé mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ni mo ní ṣé ẹ fẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀.
He now asked me, do you want to talk? And I told him, do you want me to talk?
Wọ́n ní kí n sọ̀rọ̀ tí Olúwa bá wí.
And he said I should speak. God sent me.
Mo ní sà.
And I said, sir.
Mo ní mo rí pé ẹ̀ ń gbìyànjú láti wọlé.
And I say, I see that you are trying to win the election.
Ẹ dẹ̀ máa wọlé o.
And I say you are going to win the election.
Mo ní ṣùgbọ́n mo rí status yín ní oríta méjì.
But I say I saw your status at the two junctions.
Mo ní status àkọ́kọ́.
The first status.
Mo ní ó wu agbádá ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀ ò kanlẹ̀.
You wore the agbada and your leg not touch the ground.
Mo ní status kejì.
And the second status.
Mo ní ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀ kanlẹ̀.
I said the leg touched the ground.
Ìkẹta.
The third one.
Mo wá ní ṣó wá rí àwọn ará north.
And I said people from north.
Mo ní kí lẹ́ wàá ṣe sí báyìí.
What are you going to do about them right now?
Kí omi má bàa tẹ́ ìwọ̀ gbé lẹ́nu látọ̀dọ̀
For
wọn.
them not to betray you.
Mo rẹ́rìn-ín, àwọn náà rẹ́rìn-ín.
And he laughed also.
Ó wá dàbí ìgbà tí mo wá ń fi wọ́n rẹ́rìn-ín.
And it as if that I'm mocking him.
Wọ́n wá ti ọwọ́ bọ abíyá.
Then he now put his hand under his arm.
Wọ́n gbé nǹkan kan jáde ń bẹ̀.
Brought something out from his armpit.
Ó jẹ́ brown envelope.
And it was brown envelope.
Wọ́n wá tọwọ́ bọ̀ ọ́.
And he put his hand inside it.
Ohun tó kó jáde ń bẹ̀ owó ni.
What he brought out from there, it was money.
Mo rí i pé wọ́n da owó tó wà nínú brown envelope yẹn sí méjì.
I saw that he divided the money into two.
Wọ́n wá kó fún mi.
And he gave it to me.
Mi ò fẹ́ gbà á.
I don't want to collect it.
Ṣùgbọ́n bí mo ti wò ó.
But as I looked at it.
Tí mò ń yẹ̀wò lọ́wọ́.
As I was checking it.
Wọ́n ti yí ẹsẹ̀ padà.
He already going.
Wọ́n ti ń lọ.
He started going.
Now mo wá wo owó yẹn.
And I looked at the money.
owó tó wà ńbẹ̀ jẹ́ ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti 200 naira.
The money that was there is from 200
the
naira
highest money.
to the highest money.
100 naira.
100 naira.
50 naira.
50 naira.
20 naira.
20 naira.
10 naira.
Then 10 naira.
mo wá wò ó.
And I looked at it.
mo ní what.
I say, what is it?
láti ọwọ́ bàbá Tinubu.
From the father of Tinubu.
bá da owó yẹn sílẹ̀.
And I poured the money on the floor.
mo wá wò wọ́n bí wọ́n ti ń lọ.
And I looked at him as he was going.
aṣọ tí wọ́n wọ̀ jẹ́ jàlábíà.
The clothes that he wore was jalamia.
wọ́n dé fìlà.
And he woke up.
bọ́n ṣe wá ń lọ.
As he was going.
bí ìgbà téèyàn ń lọ láti Òṣòdì.
As if that someone is going from
tó
Oshodi
lọ sí Sẹ̀lẹ̀ express.
to Sela Express.
láti Òṣòdì yẹn.
From that Oshodi
títí tí bàbá Tinubu fi dé Sẹ̀lẹ̀ express.
he got to Sela Express.
àwọn nìkan ni ẹnikẹ́ni ò tẹ̀lé wọn lẹ́yìn.
He was the only one on the road. Nobody followed him.
jẹ́ kí àgbáyé gbọ́.
Let the whole world hear this.
agbára ẹ̀jẹ̀ rẹ̀.
The power in his blood.
bí wọ́n ti wá ń lọ yẹn.
As he was going.
bí ìgbà tó kù díẹ̀ kí wọ́n dé Sẹ̀lẹ̀ express.
When he's about to get to Sela Express.
àwọn kan wà ní abẹ́ igi.
There were some people on
mo
that
fi
tree.
Sẹ̀lẹ̀ sí Òṣòdì mo fi ṣe àpèjúwe.
I show you that Sela to Oshodi as an example.
ìrìn tí wọ́n rìn bó ṣe gùn sí.
The kind of the journey that he was embarked
àti bó ṣe kúrú sí.
and how short it was.
bí wọ́n ṣe kú díẹ̀ kan dẹ́rù Sẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn láti Òṣòdì.
When he's about to get Sela from that
wọ́n
Oshodi.
wá rí àwọn èèyàn lábẹ́ igi kan lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì.
He saw some people under the tree.
èrò tó
beside
wà
the road.
bẹ́ẹ̀ sì pọ̀.
And the people under that tree were
wọ́n
so
lé ní
many.
50.
They were more than 50.
ṣùgbọ́n
But
wọ́n wo bàbá Tinubu tó ń bọ̀ lọ́ọ̀kan.
they were looking at Baba Tinubu as he was coming from
ẹnikẹ́ni
far.
ò dìde láti lọ wẹ́kọ̀mù.
None of them stood up to go and welcome him.
bàbá Jàgábà fúnra wọn náà tún wá gbéra.
And the Tinubu
pé
himself
ẹ
stood
jẹ́
up.
súnmọ́ àwọn wọ̀nyí.
He said, let me mingle with these people.
wọ́n wá ń kí wọn.
He was greeting
àwọn
them.
yẹn tún down sluggishly.
And those who did not even answer him very well.
bí mo ṣe tají nìyẹn.
That's how I woke up.
ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ ò yé mi o.
The meaning I don't understand.
ẹ lọ túmọ̀ ẹ̀.
Go and find the meaning to yourself.
ẹ wá ẹ ó sì rí.
And you find it, you can say it.
ṣé ẹ gbàgbé
Do not forget,
wòlíì kan wà
there's one prophet
tí wọ́n ló sọ ìran
that they said he spoke
nípa Àǹbọ̀dé.
about Ambode,
ó dẹ̀ ní kò sí solution.
and he said there was no solution.
èmi ni ẹni náà.
I was the one.
And the faithfulness of God has been consistent with His word in such a way and manner that there have been consistency in the fulfillment of those prophetic words. And mind you, anyone that is evil, that is negative, we intercede as a ministry, as a people, and as individuals, even as a family, vehemently against them. And that's why some certain things that have happened or that will have led to the shedding of human blood, some that will have led to loss of lives and properties, some that will have led to commotion in the entire nation or nations, as the case may be. The Lord intervened because we interceded. And so when we speak the mind of God over nations and over territories, we are actually preparing your hearts. One, if it is negative, so that you pray and intercede against it. Number two, if it is something positive, so that you can align yourself and flow with the tides of the Spirit. Praise God. God spoke to our fathers through the prophet, and now He's speaking through sons. I saw a day of mourning in the entire state. It's very serious. What I'm talking about is I saw a clock, and the time is ticking in the realm of the spirit. The time is ticking. The time is ticking in the realm of the spirit. It's ticking. But only prayers, major intercession by the people of that territory, do you understand, can avert this one. Because it's a judgment that has been passed in the realm of the spirit. It has been passed. It has been passed in the spiritual. Even if you hear the rumor that, oh, they will still fly him back again. But I saw a man who went out, and I saw him returning in ambulance. This one is very, very serious. Very, very serious. Very, very serious. Don't even say they are politicians. Hey, are they not politicians? Are they not this? Do you understand? All right? Are they not politicians? Are they not this? Are they not that? No, don't say that. Don't say that. The Bible admonishes us to pray for our leaders. To pray for our leaders. Thank you, Jesus.
If the person that has been declared is the will of God and the choice of the people of this nation, may nothing stop him. No anger, no hatred, nothing. As the leaders of our land have shown us no value, no respect, no regard for the people of the nation, they are solely driven by personal interests and at times religious and ethnic interests. We are therefore left with no option than to totally reject the action of the two political parties. Something to think seriously about today is the level of disvalue, disregard, and disrespect the political class have for the people of Nigeria. Their lack of value, lack of regard, lack of respect for the Nigerian people was affirmed. The extent to which the interest, the yearnings, and the aspirations and welfare of the people didn't matter to them was validated. The degree to which the people of the nation have been taken for a ride, taken for granted by the political class was authenticated. Their insensitivity, inconsideration, indifference, apathy, thoughtlessness, and imperviousness to the needs, the feelings, and the emotions of the Nigerian people was corroborated. It was made crystal clear. Why?
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear what all those men of God say. You listen to theory prophecy in this very video after you listen to what RUFAI, OSENI, REUBEN, ABATTI, and OKPE, what they said in Good Morning Show in NARRATION TV, what they said regarding the delegates that Tinubu took to Dubai, 1,411 delegates. What for? These people are just there aiming to waste Nigeria money. They intentionally putting Nigeria in this suffering that Nigerians are passing through at the moment. They are intentionally wasting the resources and the money of Nigeria. I don't mean that this money is the money of Nigeria directly. It will be very good, but these are borrowed money that even the generation to come may not even be able to pay it finish. This money is close to 100 trillion now, but this money they are just wasting it anyhow. Can you imagine 1,411 delegates? Even China himself, China took 1,411 delegates to Dubai, but the population of China is 97 of Nigeria population. But China economy is very okay. China can afford to sponsor 1,411 delegates, but Nigeria is in total poverty. This country is a state of economic crisis and all of that. And mind you, Tinubu did not see all these things. He still pulled up 1,411 candidates as delegates to Dubai, trying to imitate all those big countries, and yet he's not ready to build Nigeria. These people are not ready to build Nigeria, but Tinubu, whenever he's outside the country there, whenever he's with all those international community presidents and all of that, what he do is he live a fake life. He made them to see Nigeria as if Nigeria is okay. He present himself to them as if Nigeria did not need help. That is what this man is doing at the moment. If he should go to Germany, he will present himself as if Nigeria is not having an issue. Economy of Nigeria is very okay. If he should go to US, he will do the same thing. His negotiation with all those presidents in other countries, he's negotiating with them as if Nigeria did not need any help from them. That even Nigerians that are running to the diaspora, that they should be returning back on that Nigeria is okay. That's what Tinubu is doing. He loves to live a fake life. He loves to put everything up so that people will think that everywhere is cool. And it is this same Tinubu that loves to put people among himself. He loves to bring people around himself to the extent that if you should look at the convoy of Tinubu, Tinubu is using the highest number of convoy as far as Africa is concerned. The convoy of Tinubu is with massive cars. That's what is happening at the moment. And these things are the resources of Nigeria. Even to the extent that they said he wants to buy convoy car for his wife. so that his wife too can be going in SS convoy on the street of Nigeria, cruising all around and all of that. These people, is very obvious that they did not have the masses in their mind. They did not have the masses in mind. You know, Paul Enenche said it finished in this video. He said these people have disrespected the masses. They have disrespected the common man that they claim that they are serving in the Aso Rock chamber. They disrespected to the extent that they don't even want the opinion of the common man to stand again. They don't want their opinion to count. That is what is happening. They are seeing themselves as the Alpha and Omega. And if you look at the prophecy of that other prophet, that man said it's finished. You know, he said it in Yoruba, and that is what I'm trying to interpret to you. We're gonna interpret on podium, but I will still tell you the meaning of what the man said. You know, the man made mention of the fact that he saw Tinubu in a revelation, and in that revelation, Tinubu was going alone, and even when he was going alone, nobody is following him. People did not want to have anything to do with him. That was what the man said he saw in the revelation, and even to the extent that Tinubu have to bring out money in that revelation and try to bribe the man with the money and all of that. So Tinubu is fond of that as far as everything is concerned. And the man made mention of the fact that even when Tinubu got to where people are, that Tinubu tried to mingle with them, but the people are doing as if they are being sluggish according to the English that the man used. They did not free themselves with him because they did not want to have anything to do with him. And that is exactly what is happening in Nigeria at the moment. That prophecy was made before the election at all. That prophecy was made some months before the election, and the same thing played out. And you can see the other prophecy too, where it said he saw him moving out of Nigeria, and at the end of the day coming back to Nigeria, they brought him back in ambulance and all of that. So that is the prophecies that they said. That is what they said God revealed to them. And these people, whenever God reveals stuff to them, they will never sugarcoat it. They will come out playing with the revelation and all of that. So what do you guys think? I would like guys to drop your opinion at the comment section of this video. A lot of all this prophecy coming out. Do you really think these prophecies will come true and all of that? Do you really think this prophecy is even regarding Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Because if you should see the picture of someone in your dream or your revelation, that doesn't mean that it is the person that the thing wants to happen to or all of that. Or do you really think it is the way they see that the same way that is going to happen? What do you guys think? Drop your opinion in the comment section of this video. And regarding how this government has spent Nigerian money and they are not giving account of it, still drop your opinion in the comment section of this video, because they are spending Nigerian money, they are wasting it anyhow. People are dying of hunger every day. The trillion of naira that they are borrowing every day is not coming to the hand of the masses. None of them is coming to the hand of the masses. But mind you, the masses are the ones suffering for everything. The masses are really suffering in Nigeria, and I pity the people of Nigeria, because where this government are heading Nigeria to now is very, very disastrous. When international communities will come for their money, we won't say that it is Tinubu that borrowed the money. We won't say that it is all the people in APC that share the money. All of us in Nigeria will pay. We pay with Nigeria economy, and everybody will be affected. So don't keep quiet. Never keep quiet on this video. Never keep quiet on what is happening to Nigeria. Until Nigeria is good, we won't keep quiet. We won't keep mute. So drop a opinion in the comment section of this video, as I'm going to get another 200 for you. And sure, follow me on all my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment. And you can also follow us on TikTok at LAJUPOG and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body, day for you. Pastor where they lie on top, be pastor. For LAJUPOG watch TV. Pastor where they back, where politician where they do pass himself. Corrupt leader, all the while you waiting for church. All as LAJUPOG watch TV.